Right then guys, so we're back for another video. I just want to give some context on what you're looking at here. So this is actually a clip from a couple days after the video that you're about to watch. Pretty much just the video is very short, and this was kind of just leftover flexing footage which doesn't really go in with the rest of the video. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I won't tell you what day of training this is here, maybe you can guess, but just to show you the actual equipment that you can see in the background, this is a proper gym. So managed to find a really cool gym in KOH LANTA, which obviously you'll see in the upcoming videos, and I definitely go back there and train pretty much every single body part, so that'll be really cool. But yeah, my body weight is coming down at a pretty rapid rate, and something that I didn't actually mention, but something that kind of should be addressed, is I did start to do a lot more cardio even on the days where I'm doing training. So in the past, I've often done a lot more cardio on my rest days, but here I was just really starting to ramp it up for the last few weeks of the diet. So I don't know how many days out I was here from my end date, but I think it's probably around 2 to 3 weeks. So yeah, the video that you're about to see is going to be a shoulder day, but specifically actually only side delts. So when I train shoulders, if I can do it in actual gym, I absolutely love to do a decent overhead press machine, but I am very picky about that. In the past, I've done also Smith machine, and I got that up to extremely heavy. I think once I managed to actually do 3 20 kg plates each side, which is, you know, not quite 315 pounds because the bar is a little bit less on a Smith machine, but yeah, a really heavy amount of weight for a few reps. So I don't know if we'll be getting back into that specifically in the future, because Smith machine is something that I prefer to do on chest press, and I don't want to have specifically the same machine for multiple exercises. If I can vary it a little bit, that works for me. And I have found a lot of decent shoulder press machines that just feel better on my front delts. So this in particular was actually a side delt day, so it was just all accessories. And yeah, that's what I'll do if I can't get on a piece of equipment which allows me to lift heavy enough. For example, this gym only had 25 kg dumbbells, wasn't really enough for me, and I don't really like dumbbells anyway, so I just chose instead to do what I've been doing for the last few videos, which I just want to say thank you guys for the support on those. They've been really good. And if you're not subscribed already and you're enjoying the videos, then definitely drop a subscribe. But yeah, I've been doing just biceps, just triceps, and then here is just side delt, so it gives me a real chance to isolate the side delt, not worry about pre-fatigue from my front delts or joint pain or anything like that. And yeah, I'm starting off with the cable lateral raises. So you can do these with a D handle, but also I'll often do these with a cuff. So I'd say that cuff is better, but it's just a little bit more tedious. And I'd say if I'm doing it every single week, I'll probably progress it with a cuff, because you can really build up your strength. And after a few sessions on a handle, you'll notice, or at least I noticed, that my grip strength and my forearms are getting a little bit fatigued. So in that method of using the cuff, it just eliminates that and allows me to push further. So I do have cuffs with me because they are something which are really easy to pack down, and I can travel with them. They don't take up a lot of room. For me, I only bring one because there is a possibility of me doing 2 cuffs at the same time. For example, a crossover like rear delt variation, but I just don't like that, or a pec fly with the cables, but again, I don't like that. I'm not really trying to grow my chest, and if I do, I can just do that from doing Smith machine, because my chest grows very easily. So what I'm trying to say is I'll never be in a scenario where I need 2 cuffs, so that's really good and space saving for me. And therefore, you guys that might be often traveling, or if you go to work, or if you go to school, it's something that you can pack in your gym bag and you don't have to worry about it taking up too much space. So you can just pick them up from Amazon and just type in lifting cuff and it should come up, and you can actually just buy a single one, so really cheap there. So after that, moving on to the dumbbells here. So dumbbells, you can do so many different variations, and I wasn't specifically going for variety on this day, I was just going for volume. So even though I only film a few sets, I probably would have done upwards of 5 sets for each of these exercises. I don't usually go above 7, to be honest. That's probably like the max for me, and obviously that is heightened because of the lack of equipment variety. Whereas if I've already done a heavy compound press and I've done a bit of front delt work or anything like that, and I'm going to be doing rear delts perhaps as well, then that will be lessened a bit. So overall, this is also a pump that you can see was decent, but I am still fasted. So again, I'm really looking forward to you guys seeing in the next couple of weeks, or just after a couple of weeks, when I start to lean bulk again and reintroduce those carbohydrates pre-training. you'll generally see how crazy the difference is from having those carbs versus not. And I can happily train fasted. I've got no problem with the performance that I'm able to output from doing that. I don't feel that my strength is diminished much in a diet from the carbohydrates. I notice a difference in the diet phase versus the bulk, but not specifically from the carbs. So yeah, for me it's mainly just aesthetics, but obviously I can get over that because it helps me reach my goal of dropping body fat. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'll leave it here. Thank you for watching the video. If you've got any questions that you want me to do and answer in the next video, then let me know in the comments. But for now, as always, guys, the only way is up.